The word I would always use to describe TCU is connected, that sense of connection at every level.
From students who want to study here, to faculty who want to work here, to administrators who feel like they can make a difference. Everybody says it just feels like home here.
When I first got here, I thought they had a lot of land and they had a lot of potential. A lot of people agreed with me, so they let me run with it.
We helped the chancellor understand his vision, which was a campus that originally was centered around parking to a campus that was centered around people.
This is about creating places and spaces that leave you with a feeling more than a specific tangible thing that happened. But it's because of the connectivity of large and small spaces, things that happen that are loud and expansive, and then they are knit together by little smaller pockets where you can have a more intimate experience.
One of the first things we did was the campus commons. Those buildings and the space in between them, they were built for interaction, and it worked. The campus commons has become an outdoor living room.
Well, one thing that I think sets TCU's campus apart from other institutions is the consistency of design, the sense of place.
There's something to be said about having this unique presence that people can instantly attribute to TCU, and architecture does that.
The chancellor has a beautiful way of describing the buildings, that they are blonde brick, red tile roofs, articulated windows with arches. Then he leaves it to us to give each building a personality. And then the thing that knits it together is the open space.
We have great walkable spaces for students where they see their friends from across the way. The sidewalks and the walkways are wide so that people can walk in groups and you can stop and talk to a professor.
When we look at research, what we know to be true is that students have a hard time deciding which university to go to. And a lot of times after they visit campus, they make that decision based on the place. It's a determining factor. They can see themselves here on our campus.
One of my favorite places on this campus is the courtyard between the Mary Coates Burnett Library and Reese Jones Hall. It's just exquisite in terms of its scale, its shading, the light, and how important it is for this processional into the heart of the intellectual commons.
Sometimes spaces set the tone for what happens in the classroom. The Mary Coates Burnett Library renovation created a variety of spaces: quiet study areas, team rooms, computer labs. Having the bridges between Reese Jones Hall and the library has been phenomenal. The arrangement fosters the distinctive TCU connected community.
We continually blend innovation with legacy, and that really captures the spirit of art of the possible. It's part of the secret sauce of TCU that creates such a strong architectural legacy here.
One of the most spectacular facilities we have on campus is the all-new Hayes Business Commons, affiliated with our Needley School of Business. It's an open invitation for business leaders, mentors, entrepreneurs to come into our business school, work arm in arm with our faculty and our students.
The partnership with Cannon has definitely worked in that they're good listeners. And I think that's really the best quality for any architect. We had a vision that they helped create, and they had a vision that we helped create.
We're speaking the same language, almost able to finish each other's sentences because of the familiarity and the comfort that we have as a team.
Over the past 2 decades, our success at TCU has been entirely, I believe, based on our relationships that we have through and through the organization. That familial embrace that TCU has is one that creates trust.
I'm always looking forward to what's the next thing the campus has to learn to continue to grow, and how can we help them do that?
You see the campus growing and you see that it's beautiful. You see that we kept a lot of green spaces. You see that for every tree we took down, we planted 40. Those kind of things stick in people's minds and they're important.
The built environment is a reflection of our values and that it is a community. You matter here. You belong here.